2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from... And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Rozier's out there with Devontae Green. Then there's Miles Bridges. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Washington in at the four-man position. And for Brooklyn, Robinson is out there with Wilson Chandler. Then there's Irving, and it's Durant, and it's Harden in at the two-guard. Rozier against Harden. Down low, here's Graham. Chandler with the rebound.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Count that bucket.
I love the aggressive mentality. Irvin is terrific at pouncing on any available lane to the basket.
Rozier the pass to Washington. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waste.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, James Borrego had a few minutes to share with me. I asked him what his main focus will be to try and slow down Kyrie Irving's production. Coach told me with Kyrie, you can't give him space to create, ever. So we'll send some doubles and make sure we don't let him get comfortable. Well, that's as good an approach as any, I suppose. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Harden left side. Lays it up and banks it in.
But when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it. So relentless in how he exploits open space.
And here's Charlotte. Rozier looking around. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
The Nets working the ball around now. It's good from long range. Irving's got 5 now.
What a confident shooter Irving is. He looks so calm and collected. Whenever he rises, he fires like this.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Irving kicks to Harden.
And Harden with the stop.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
1:57 left to play in the first. Graham against Irving. And then Washington with the dunk.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with height.
A nice shot by KD.
Look at that gorgeous form in the jumper. That's Durant. You see that balance, the smooth release?
And stolen by Irving. There's the dish to Chandler. And there's the pass to Durant. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Over in the corner, Rozier. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Durant for 3. Let's keep it alive. Second chance shot in deep. Robinson drops it in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Graham. Passes it to Rozier. The shot, no good. Good D by Harden. Brooklyn leading by 5. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Robinson. Anderson comes in for Wilson Chandler. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Duncan Robinson in for James Harden. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Cousins. Cody Zeller comes in for P.J. Washington. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Malik Monk in for Rozier. Charlotte shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With 3, Harris off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Robinson. Monk's shot's good.
It's good to see Monk get chances like this. I mean, easy looks help in getting him into a rhythm.
Batum with the steal. Tipped away and stolen by Harris. Here's Irving. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nets lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 3-point game. We've got Irving. Anderson is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Robinson. And it's Claxton in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside, Batum. Irving against Graham. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And stolen by Biombo. They're running. Here's Batum. And Batum throws it down.
Got to be aware of where Batum is at all times. He's solid at leaking out and getting up the court.
Anderson finds Robinson. Outside Irving. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Graham. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Irving. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Brooklyn making some changes. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And James Harden has subbed in for Irving. And then for Charlotte, Hernan Gomez is checked in. And it's Bridges in for Malik Monk. Here's Rozier. Bucket is good. Rozier's got his second basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The 3 from Harden. And the Nets, another 3.
I love how Harden squares himself up on these pull-up attempts when he is in rhythm. No one else is stopping him from burying his shots.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch. Cousins is checked in. Batum passes to Cousins. Now Rozier, guarded by Harden. Offensive rebound, Hernan Gomez. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Cousins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. Here's Rozier.
And Harden's showing great strides of improvement on D, really doing his best to bob the shooter.
Outside Robinson. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half.
All the officials are all over that.
The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The first free throw is good. Washington's checked in for the Hornets. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Rozier. No good off the back of the rim.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get this one.
Kicks it out to Harden. On the wing, Harris. No good from outside. For Charlotte, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Here's Rozier. Some solid defense from Harris.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful displacement. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here's Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Harden is never scared of physical defenders. I mean, he embraces the opportunity to get these calls when he's shooting.
So for the Nets, Chandler comes in for Anderson, and Durant subbed in for Joe Harris. Monks checked in for Charlotte. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Cousins. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Charlotte shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Robinson. The Hornets also with a sub. Devontae Graham's checked in for Terry Rozier.
There's no secret. Cousins is one of the more fiery competitors in this league. And I like guys who play with their heart in this league.
Great ball movement there.
Hornets trail by 6. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Graham scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. For 3, Durant knocks down the 3-ball. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
So the wing on the left, corner shot. That shot was off. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Poked away, and so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, there's a definite postseason buzz in the air. Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Checking out Brooklyn, they've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team controlling the flow. By no means is it a runaway, but they've put themselves in a great position. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Hey, man, the Beer's doing his thing again, guys. One of the best scorers in NBA history. But he has so many different moves. Just step back right here. Look at this. Wow. He's built to carry the load offensively.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, it's hard to defend a team that gets red hot from the floor. I think the effort was there on D, but they could not come up with a plan to cool them off. We're bound to see a whole different game plan, a whole different approach from them coming out of the break.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. You look at Devontae Graham, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Hornets. They got DeMarcus Cousins. Terry Rozier is out there with Devontae Green. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Bridges in at the small forward spot.
Oh, you gotta love Rozier. Skying up to the dunk. Really seizing the opportunity and capitalizing with this tremendous lead.
The 3 from Harden. Graham with the rebound. Hornets trail by 5. Pass to Washington. Back to Graham. Pass to Cousins. Charlotte moving the ball around. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Rozier. He feeds it to Graham.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He made the... only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Cody Zeller's checked in for Washington. Both good from the line that time. Brooklyn leading by 3. KD, that's for 2. Here's Harden, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. That's a foul on Charlotte.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive score, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
Charlotte shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Inside, here's Graham. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Graham's got 4 this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the Hornets making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Now the pass to Harden. It's Robinson high post. KD, that's for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 5. Irving finds KD. Irving against Rozier. Irving, good.
Now, Irving is a handful in the pick and roll. He has exceptional quickness, and he's a terrific decision maker.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Rozier, and Durant sends it back. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving's got the ball. Chandler outside. Shoots. Irving can't hit.
Playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Rozier kicks to Zeller. Pass to Graham. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here comes the break. Here's Harden. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kyle Anderson comes in for Wilson Chandler. Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Kyrie Irving. Yambo, he's checked in for the Hornets. Malik Monk comes in for Devontae Graham. Rozier kicks to Biyombo. They get it. Zeller trying to free himself up. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Biyombo. Anderson passes to Harris. Back to Anderson. Over Zeller. In the corner, it's Robinson. Good on the triple. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Robinson against Rozier. Robinson with the block. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Hornets. P.J. Washington comes in for Miles Bridges. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Pass to Cousins. Over Anderson. Here's Biyombo. Off on the layup.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The pass to Claxton. And the Nets, another three.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
They're starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That is his first foul of the game. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front as they wrap up the third quarter with a tremendous 17-4 run. And we'll be back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round one. They've got Robinson. Harris is out there at Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 16. KD, that's for 2. Nets passing it around. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Devontae Graham's checked in for the Hornets. Timeout called the Nets. Here is Durant. Lets the 3 fly. The Hornets pull it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Graham, the pass to Washington. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you see forwards like Washington all over the floor. The easiest shot, though, is normally inside.
KD, that's for 2. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. So for the Nets, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Chandler comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
Oh, that's just terrific patience from Irving. Outstanding at filling the D inside and literally forcing the hand.
Impeccable hook from the line since halftime.
Hornets trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Rozier. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Irving against Graham. Irving dishes to Robinson. There's the 3. Robinson, that's good. And the Nets lead by 17.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Rozier, the pass to Washington. Here's Monk. Rebounded by the Nets. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Charlotte calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Zeller comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Miles Bridges in for Malik Monk. Bridges passes to Washington. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement from Bridges there. I mean, the self-awareness, the selfless attitude leading to the wide open shot.
Robinson passes to KD. The kick out to Irving. Zeller with it. Here's Washington. Nice D from Chandler. Brooklyn leading by 18. KD finds Robinson. Chandler outside. In the corner, Irving with it. From downtown. Robinson misses. So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Brooklyn.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
No fatigue in these fellas. Tireless. Grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Here's Graham. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Bacon. Outside jumper. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Caruth grabs the board.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
And here are the Hornets now. It's an 18-point game. Offensive rebound. Passes to Bacon. Kicks it to Shumpert. Here's Hernan Gomez. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason? Huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. Looked like you guys really had a lot of confidence and really had a lot of flow offensively.
Yeah, we just tried to move the ball and make the game easy tonight. We did a great job of actually just guys getting shots, easy shots, and our defense really stepped up.
Yeah, great team performance all around, James. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.